Most men are blind when it comes to love. They chase it. They beg for it. They fake it. And yet, they wonder why women don't stick, why attraction fades, why respect dies. Here's the brutal truth. Love isn't earned through chasing, gifts, or words alone. Love isn't about making her happy all the time. Love isn't about being nice or available. If you're watching this, you're tired. Tired of feeling invisible. Tired of being ghosted or stuck in relationships that go nowhere. Tired of feeling like no matter what you do, you just can't make a girl care the way you want her to. I'm here to tell you something most men won't hear. Something harsh, but necessary. Because hope, guilt, and shame thieves are all tools life uses to teach you a lesson, and right now, you need to wake up. Society tells men lies. Lies wrapped in self-help books, romantic comedies, and Instagram captions. Just be yourself, and she'll fall in love. Treat her like a queen. She'll respect you. Communication is the key. Just talk it out. You've probably tried all of these. You've been nice. You've been attentive. You've invested your emotions, your energy, your money, and still, nothing lasts. Here's the problem. We've been sold the lie that love is transactional. That if you give enough, if you try hard enough, you'll finally get her to stay. And here's the kicker most men never realize. The harder you chase, the weaker you appear. The more desperate you are to make her love you, the more you signal that you don't value yourself. So let's be honest. Love, a real, deep, magnetic love doesn't happen because you're nice. It happens because you're unshakable. Because you live with standards. Because you carry your own fire and you don't ask someone else to fuel it. Psychology backs this up. Women are wired, biologically and emotionally, to respect and feel attraction for men who embody stability, confidence, and self-possession. Not the man who bends over backward to avoid conflict, or the man who swallows his needs to meet hers. Think of it this way. A girl doesn't fall for a man who gives her everything. She falls for a man who controls himself, controls his world, and holds space for her without losing himself. And here's the brutal part. Most men will never reach this level because they're trapped in old habits, past heartbreak, and their own insecurities. Let me break it down for you. You know the nice guy trap. He's always available, always putting her first, always saying yes. And what happens? She loses respect. She loses attraction. Because subconsciously, she senses he has no boundaries, no power, no spine. Every man carries scars. Every heartbreak leaves a ghost. If you're still haunted by the past, if you're comparing her to your ex, or worse, if you're letting your past hurt dictate your present, she'll sense it. Women are emotional radar machines. They smell weakness like predators sense blood. Attraction is like tape. When it's strong, it's sticky. But the more you beg, apologize, or over-explain yourself, the more that tape loses its stick. Soon, she's peeling away, and you're left wondering what went wrong. Most men look outward for approval. They want her to validate them, to make them feel worthy. But here's the catch. If you need her to feel alive, she won't love you deeply. She might stay for a while, but the love will always be shallow. Let me tell you a story. I knew a guy, let's call him Alex. Alex was the quintessential good guy. He texted her first, remembered every date, bought flowers on random Tuesdays. But 6 months in, she ghosted him. No explanation. Nothing. Why? Because Alex had given everything away before she even knew who he was. He was like a stick of tape with no glue left. She could peel him off and stick him somewhere else without resistance. Now imagine another man, Jason. Jason had a life, a mission. He was disciplined. He cared, but he didn't beg. He had boundaries. And when he loved, it was magnetic. Women felt it. They respected it. They leaned in because he wasn't desperate for their validation. Here's the metaphor you need to understand. Love isn't about filling an empty cup, it's about bringing a full glass to the table. When your glass is empty, no amount of giving will make her love you deeply. But when your glass overflows with purpose, confidence, and emotional control, her attraction can't help but pour into you. I know what you're feeling. I know the sting of rejection. I know the nights you lie awake, wondering if you'll ever be enough. And here's the truth. Your feelings are valid. It hurts when someone doesn't love you back the way you love them. It's brutal, unfair, and it shakes your confidence. But suffering doesn't make you weak. It's the crucible that forges the men women can't ignore. Pain, loss, and heartbreak are the teacher you never wanted, but you desperately needed. So here's the good news. You can take back control. You can stop being a passive player in your own love story. You can stop being the guy who waits, who hopes, who begs. The first step, realize this. You are the prize. Not your job, not your money, not your looks, not her validation. You, your emotional mastery, your self-respect. That's what makes a girl love you deeply. Let's get tactical. Here are 3 rules to follow, no exceptions. Own yourself before you own her heart. Develop a mission, a routine, a life that doesn't revolve around her. Set goals and stick to them. Your energy should be magnetic, not desperate. Respect is earned through boundaries. No more over-texting. No more constant yeses. If she doesn't respect your time, your space, or your standards, she isn't ready for you. And that's okay, there's someone who will. Emotional intelligence is your weapon. Learn to read her moods without losing your center. Speak less, listen more, and never react out of neediness. Show that you can handle rejection, criticism, and silence without crumbling. Bonus principle. Stop chasing, start leading. Women don't fall in love with followers. They fall in love with men who lead, who take initiative in life and relationships, who make decisions, and who are unwavering in their values. Listen closely. Most men will never hear this. Women don't just want a man. They want a man who owns himself. A man who stands in his power, even when it's scary. A man who feels the pain of rejection, but doesn't let it destroy him. A man who's been hurt, learned, and come back stronger. Hope, guilt, shame, desire, they are your teachers. If you let them guide you, you can break the cycle. You can become a man who isn't afraid to love, isn't afraid to lose, and yet still commands respect, still inspires attraction, still makes a girl fall deeply, relentlessly, and permanently for him. Most men won't do this. They'll settle, they'll beg, they'll compromise themselves. But not you, not after today. Today you start rewriting the rules. Today, you become the man who is unapologetically himself. And in doing so, the man she can't resist. Here's the final truth. Love isn't about bending. It's about standing tall. It's about being unshakable. It's about creating a life she wants to be part of, not a life she needs to save. You can stop chasing, stop begging, stop hoping, start leading, start owning your emotions, start living with purpose. Because when you do, when you truly own yourself, she will see it. She will respect it. She will love you. Not halfway, not sometimes, but deeply, profoundly, and without question. So here's what you do next. Take one step today. Build a habit. Set a boundary. Take control of one part of your life. Then another and another. This isn't just advice, it's survival. It's your future. It's the man you were always meant to become. If you're ready to stop playing small, stop settling, and start being the man who commands love and respect, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm done chasing. I'm taking control. And remember, the world will try to make you weak, to make you doubt yourself, to steal your fire. Don't let it. Stand tall, own your life, and watch as love follows, not because you begged for it, but because you earned it by becoming unshakable.